Hello guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Here to report that I made it through my 10-day work week. I acknowledge that doesn't make sense, but I worked 10 days in a row. Now I have 3 days off, so I'm super excited. But I do have plans all 3 days, and I'm a little stressed. Not that I don't love my friends, but I'm an introvert, and if you're introverted, you get it. Like, I just need my time to stay home and unwind, but I'm really trying to do better about reaching out to my friends and showing up for events when they invite me to them. I just need time to decompress. I really slept in this morning. I got up at like 10:30, I think, which is late for me. Like back in the day, I would get up at 10:30 every single day, but nowadays I do not sleep in that late. So it was a little wild to me when I woke up and it was like 10:30. So slow start to the morning, but I am going to do some exercises, not necessarily exercising, but I am working with some athletic trainers that we have at Disney. Since I'm in entertainment, we get to use their services, if you will. And I'm on a program to help out my scoliosis and knee problems. So I'm gonna just kind of get started, do my daily exercises, and my camera's already dying, so I'm gonna charge you guys and I will check back in after. I did all my exercises. They amped them up and I'm kind of sweating and out of breath, but we got them done. I am gonna go take a shower now and wash my hair because it needs to be washed. And I will check in with you guys after because I finished Iron Flame and I have some thoughts. Okay, you guys, we have to talk about Iron Flame. I don't even think I've shown you guys yet the books that I got. Hold on. Okay, this might make me a little crazy, and you know what? I'm okay with it. But I read on my Kindle, so I knew I had to get Iron Flame on my Kindle, and I pre-ordered it a while back because I was just so excited. Like as soon as I finished Fourth Wing, I pre-ordered it. Then I knew that I wanted to have a physical copy because I just love having physical books on my bookshelf to look at, and when you guys see the books, they are beautiful. Like some of the most beautiful, I think the most beautiful books that I own. So a while back, I went on a mission to get the Fourth Wing book, and it is just so pretty and shiny. It doesn't have the sprayed edges, and I was really upset about it, but I just had to have it, and I was so happy I got it. Then Miss Rebecca announced that she was coming out with a special edition, and it was gonna have bonus content. It was gonna have 2 chapters from Xaden's point of view. I knew I needed it. She said she was gonna release the chapters if you didn't want to buy the book, but I was like, no, I need it. So I went in to buy Iron Flame, and I saw the special edition book, and I was like, I need it. No, I shouldn't buy it. And then the Barnes & Noble employee kind of talked me into it. So I might have gotten conned, but it's okay. I wanted it anyway. But here she is. This is such a beautiful book, and it has the black sprayed edges. Oh, it looks so cool. It was so worth it. I have no regrets. I love the bonus content. I know that some people were a little let down with the content because it was just 2 chapters we already had, but from Xaden's point of view, I'm a little crazy, and I read them. I read them again. I went back and reread the chapters from Violet's point of view in Fourth Wing, and no, I'm very excited with the chapters that we got. I feel like it revealed a lot after I read Iron Flame, and I'm excited for more chapters in Xaden's point of view. So very worth it in my opinion. I love it. And then obviously I had to get Iron Flame. This actually is probably the most beautiful book that I own. That is beautiful. Again, it has the black sprayed edges, and I didn't think that I would be a sucker for sprayed edges, but I am. So there she is. I love her. Again, I read it on my Kindle, but I had to have the physical copy. I was very excited that my Barnes & Noble had it in stock on the day of the release. I was really worried they were gonna be sold out because online it had said that they were sold out, but they had it. So anyway, I finished it since the last time I've talked to you guys. I finished it in a week and I managed to do it even with my crazy work schedule. It was so good. All I wanted to do was read. There was a couple times I tried bringing it to work with me, but I just mentally could not do it because the story was so intense and I just felt like I had to be in the right mindset. The vibe had to be right for me to read it. So I usually would just read it at home when I came home from work. There were some nights that I stayed up a little late to read it and regretted it the next day, but it was all worth it, honestly. What a freaking good book. I am so upset that we don't know when the third one is gonna come out because she really left us on a cliffhanger. All I have to say, this will be a spoiler-free review. All I have to say is, what the fuck? That literally, I have to show you guys my Goodreads review because I thought it was pretty good. Some people liked it, but this was my review for the book. 5 stars though, 5 stars all around. People are asking me like, on a scale from 1 to 10, what do you give it? I give it a 10. I know that some people are very mad about this book and they're very mad about the way it ended. And don't get me wrong, I am too. I'm pissed. I did not expect it to end like that. I expected something else and she really threw us for a 180 loop and did the opposite of what I thought was gonna happen. I am, of course, upset, and I truly can't believe she would leave the book off like that with no date set for the third one. Like, I'm pissed. But from a storytelling perspective, it's so good. And like, I totally understand why she left us on that cliffhanger. And like, I get that people are upset that it was like a negative cliffhanger, but again, from a storytelling perspective, I think it was genius. And I really think, I didn't have faith in Rebecca at first, but I think she knows what she's doing and she is about to take us on a roller coaster of a freaking ride with this series. All to say, I'm a little pissed. I'm like, Rebecca, get back in the office and write us that third book, please. We are desperate. But I understand. She said she went a little too hard with these first 2 books and she needs some time to recuperate, and I get it. I just selfishly want the third book. Also, surprisingly, I know a lot of people said that they had like misprint issues. Mine is one of the few that I have seen that actually has no misprint issues, or at least that I can see. Like, I obviously haven't read it because I read the Kindle, but I have looked through it and I don't see any misprint issues. So this is a rarity, apparently. Also, if her taking this time off is like guaranteeing a good book and that there won't be printing issues again, then I'm all for it. I just like need to know what is gonna happen. I also need friends who read this book because none of my friends are reading it. I have a few friends who are like starting to or about to read it, but I need people to talk to about it because I'm literally just on book talk with a bunch of strangers that I don't know, like talking with them or watching their videos, and I'm like, I need you guys to be my friends. I want to go to like all of the book club parties that people are having. I wanted to go to the midnight premiere so bad, but I didn't want to go by myself. But I just need friends who are reading the same books as me. But oh my gosh, I have no words. I don't want to spoil anything. I just have no words. All I can say is it's amazing. I think about it every single day. Like, it has consumed my brain, and I acknowledge how like stupid that might sound or ridiculous. Like, you don't get it unless you're in my brain and you have read this, and if you know, you know. But oh my gosh, is it all that I think about. And I just like love these characters and I love these stories, and I feel like I'm 14 again reading like Twilight or The Hunger Games. I'm obsessed. I don't know. I think about them all the time. I can't wait to see what happens throughout this book and this book series. I also am in love with Xaden Ryerson. Like, fully in love with this fictional man. I told John, I was like, you have competition, like, with this man that is made up, and like, he is perfect in my head. He can do no wrong. I know that all of like book talk is obsessed with him. I'm obsessed. He is the perfect man. I also see a lot of people comparing him and Rhysand, who is my other book boyfriend, and I don't know. I don't think I can choose between the two of them. I will say Xaden is almost taking the lead, but I don't know. They're both up there, you know. Anyway, that's all I'll say on it. I literally could talk about this forever. I like wish that I had a like book podcast or I did a whole video about it, because I just have so much to talk about. But I think it would be so much more fun if I had somebody else to talk about it with. But I have been listening to a podcast called the Fantasy Fangirls podcast, and it's like two sisters talking about it, and I was just like, ah, how fun. I wish that I had somebody to talk about it with and like do a podcast with or something, because I just have so many thoughts and theories and I want to get them out. But anyway, I digress. I just had to share that I finished it, and I'm obsessed, and no book will ever compare. I am trying to get back into the Harry Potter series because I still haven't finished Prisoner of Azkaban, and I just can't do it, guys. Like, I want to get over this like book hangover, book slump, but I can't do it. I really think I'm gonna reread Fourth Wing and Iron Flame because I just want to go back into this world and like see what I missed and like maybe annotate my book. I don't know, but I physically cannot move on from this, so it's rough. If you feel the same way, comment down below. Now I'm gonna go through some of my stock and inventory that I had from when I had my Etsy shop like a year ago at this point. I still have stuff left over, and I just opened a TikTok shop. It took some convincing from my friend, but I finally did it, and I want to sell some of my old stuff, and I want to come up with new stuff. I think there was a long time where I was not inspired to do anything, but no lie, reading and like being in book talk, it has re-inspired me, and I just like want to create new things and make them and sell them. So I'm just gonna see what I still have and what I can put up for now while I make the stuff that is still in my brain. I also have to either order some stuff off of Amazon or go to, I don't know, maybe like a Target or like a Staples or something to get some shipping supplies to send out any like stickers or anything that I make. I don't know, I'm feeling like super inspired to like create new things. I'm just feeling really creative recently. I feel like, I don't know, I'm just feeling creative. I really want to work on my acting reel. I can't remember if I told you guys about that. I'm working with a friend on it, but I have to write the scenes for my acting reel, and I've just been feeling really intimidated and obviously busy from work, but I just feel really inspired to like do things right now and create. And that might sound cringy, but I just like really want to do things and be creative, and I don't know where this is coming from, but I'm excited to see where it goes. Anyway, let's go check what I have and what I need so that we can get this TikTok shop rolling. Here is all of the stickers that I created. I also have a sewing machine here that my mom lent to me. Also, I'm so sorry that it's like kind of a mess in here. This is our office, and so it's just wild back here. But I have a sewing machine that my mom gave to me because I want to try to create or make a Kindle case for my Kindle. I got into crocheting a little bit, but I realized that it hurts me because of the posture that I sit in, so I kind of took a break from that because it was causing me like a weird chest pain. So yeah, took a step back. But a while back, I went with my mom and I like bought some stuff, and I think I want to kind of do like a bagu case, like a quilted case. And I picked out this fabric because it was very ACOTAR, Fourth Wing inspired to me. And I want to try to make a case. I've been putting it off because I feel like I'm not going to be able to do it, but I've watched a lot of videos and it seems easy enough. So I think I'll try to do that today. And my mom also gave me like some sample fabric just to kind of test it before I ruin the actual fabric that I bought. Anyway, let's dive into my stickers. I should have most of them separated. There's a couple that I think I just kind of like put together. But I'm gonna go through and just kind of see how much I have of each one. That way I know like an inventory and I can post them, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, I am feeling inspired. I have to do some research and order some supplies, design some things, look into all of that. Figure out how much it's gonna cost before I spend an arm and a leg for people to potentially not buy anything. But I'm feeling inspired. I have some things that I want to make and do. Sorry, my camera's not loving this lighting right now. But anyway, I want to try to make this Kindle book or Kindle case, and I figured I would bring you guys along for the process. So we've got my Kindle here. I have a pop socket on the back, so I'm gonna have to allow room for that. I don't know what I'm doing. My mom gave me a pattern, but it's not exactly what I want. I think I'm gonna use this like scrap of fabric that my mom gave me. That way I don't ruin the fabric that I really want. I have not sewn in quite a while. I have sewn very simple things. I'm great at a good hand stitch if you ever need it, but I have not sewn in quite a while, let alone making my own pattern. So I'm really making it up as I go here. I also might have to throw in bias tape, and it seems simple enough. I've talked with my mom about it. Good thing is my mom is just a phone call away if I get confused, so I might have to call her. But I'm really out here making my own pattern right now. So I think I'm gonna measure my Kindle, and I'm gonna allow a little bit of room on the side because ultimately we're gonna have to flip it inside out and stitch it together. So I'm gonna measure that out, and I'm going to, I guess, freehand what would be the top of the Kindle case. I don't know. Here to report that I apparently do not know how to cut in a straight line, which is going to be potentially my downfall. Also you know what, the free-handed oval is not as bad as it could have been. I'm not gonna be too picky because this is just a test run, but it could have been worse. I don't know if I should practice with the batting. I definitely think I need, okay, that could have been, you know what, I kind of made it worse. Yeah, it's not, I think I'm gonna have to not freehand it. It doesn't look as bad when it's folded. But okay, so here, okay. We didn't measure correctly. This is the right shape. I just did not measure correctly on the length, and I had a feeling I wasn't going to. I don't think I'm gonna practice with the batting. I think I'm gonna have to call my mom. I don't know exactly where I'm supposed to do the bias tape. I might need her to like talk me through this. So, you know what? I might have to get back to you guys when I properly know what I'm doing. We're calling this baby's first time with the sewing machine. There's no way. I don't have to tell my mom I just broke her sewing machine. Okay, I was trying to put the foot down and I thought that this was the thing to push it down. It was not. So, Mom, I'm sorry. You also will probably be getting a phone call soon because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we're fine. We've got it. Okay, wait, hold on. No, I got it. Okay, we're gonna go. We did one side. It also got so dark in here. I'm gonna keep going off camera. You guys don't need to see the fail that is potentially this. And I'll let you guys know how it goes. Okay, I just have to show you guys what we've got going on. So, honestly, the idea is there. I don't know why in my mind I was thinking like, oh, when I flip it inside out, it's gonna flip the whole fabric. I don't know, it made sense at the time. Looking back, that was a stupid idea. So it's like raw edges right here. And it also, from flipping it, it turned in the sides right here, as you can see. But I mean, it's like, it's got the shape. So I think maybe I have to cut 2 different pieces and not do one singular thing like I was trying to do. But I do think it's time to call in the reinforcements that are my mother and see if she can help me. It's also already getting dark out and I'm annoyed because it's like 3:40, but I am gonna eat because I had a late breakfast, therefore I'm having a late lunch. So I'm gonna eat and then we'll call in my mom and hopefully tonight I can show you guys a finished product. What's up guys? Just popping in to end the vlog. I realized I never did a proper outro, which is typically what I forget. So I'm here to officially end the vlog. It's about a week after I filmed this video, so that's on me. Work got really busy and I promised I would show you guys the finished Kindle pouch. So here I am to do that. So this was my first attempt and these, I actually made 2 and it took like the entire weekend for me to fully complete them. So this was some spare fabric that my mom gave me and I kind of made my own pattern. And yeah, from far away I think it looks pretty good. Up close there is like definitely some imperfections like right over here, and it was my first time working with bias tape. I never want to do it again. It was very stressful. I quilted it. It's a little uneven, you can see in some parts, but I like it. And I thought it would use a little bit more quilting, so I doubled it for my final one. This was a little bit too big for my Kindle, so I actually jokingly gave it to John because he has the Kindle Oasis and his fits perfectly. And he's been keeping it in here, but I'll probably, if he really wants one, I'll make him a different one because this is like blue Cinderella type fabric. But I just thought it was really funny that he's been keeping his Kindle in here. So this was the first attempt. And this was the second attempt. So this was the fabric that I had bought because I thought it really fit the vibe of the kind of books I've been reading, like fantasy, you know, ACOTAR, Harry Potter, Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, all of that. So it has these really cute like stars and moons all over it. I kind of messed up. The quilting is definitely off, as you can tell. I did the first quilt too close, and so then I was like, I have to just commit at this point. So the quilting is a lot closer. I wanted it to be more spread out like this, but this was all of the fabric I had, so I couldn't redo it. But it's okay. You can definitely tell that the quilting is very off, but you know, that's okay. This was our first one and it was kind of a trial run. The bias tape on this one was a little bit better, but we still have some parts that are pretty messed up, like here where it really didn't catch. But yeah, that's what it looks like. It has a little Velcro zip right there, and then this one actually fits my Kindle perfectly, so I got the measurements correctly. I mean, I guess it could be a little taller. I noticed that I messed up on the Velcro at first because I had it a little bit further down, so I guess I could make it a little bit taller if I do it again. But yeah, that's just what it looks like. I think it's super cute. It's nice and cushy, so I don't feel scared to take it in my bag anymore because I did scratch my Kindle. I think I scratched it when we went to New York and I just like threw it in my backpack. So now I will always have a little case with it. But it was fun and stressful to make these. I'm debating if I want to do it again, but I would have to find some new fabric, and I think if I just practice, I'm sure it'll get better. But this was kind of an ambitious project, so I guess I'm glad that I even got this, because there was a couple moments where I was gonna give up. I didn't think I could do it. Anyways, just wanted to show you guys the finished product since I know I said I would show you guys. And yeah, just wanted to come on and end the vlog. The next vlog will probably be us decorating for Christmas because it is that time. So get excited for that. And as always, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!